Yo.
Now, what you're seeing behind me right now is my Minecraft world. I haven't had it for long, but I think I've made some pretty decent progress on it. However, there is something major missing from my world. After defeating the Ender Dragon, the elytra isn't really difficult to get. All you need are a bunch of blocks and some ender pearls. Then, when you have those, you can just jump at the end and throw your pearl through one of the portals. I do admit, a bit dramatic. Anyway, time to do what we came here for. Time to fly. Alright, let's put on our elytra and... whee! Now, without rockets, we won't really get very far. So, time for the next part of this video. It's time to build a rocket factory. Now, our rocket factory has two parts. A creeper farm and a sugarcane farm. And I'm gonna start with the creeper farm. Now, a creeper farm is really easy to build. All you need are a bunch of platforms. And I'm gonna make the version where you have a cat in the middle of the platform to scare the creepers off. So what you're gonna need for each platform is, well, of course, the platform. Cats scare creepers in 9 radius, so you need a platform where it's at least a 9 radius. I have squared off the sides of the platform, so it's easier to drop down the creepers. And to do that, you need to place trapdoors around the platform so that creepers will walk off. Then, all we do is we place the cat in the middle. Then we gotta place some carpets around so that spiders won't spawn on our farm. And then lastly, we need to make the platform too tall and then have a layer of trapdoors under them. The trapdoors makes it so that zombies and skeletons won't spawn on the platforms. So, the first thing we need to do is go and get a bunch of wood for the trapdoors. Trapdoors are notoriously expensive, especially when you need a ton of them, and for this farm we're gonna need a ton of them. So, let's go and chop some wood. Alright, let's go! Alright, I've gathered quite a bit of spruce now. This should definitely be enough for trapdoors. Next on the list is to gather a lot of sand and a lot of gravel, because I'm planning to build the platforms out of white concrete. Don't ask me why, I don't have an answer for that. It's just gonna look good. Probably. Okay, let's go and gather some sand.
1 hour later.
Alright. I now gathered a bunch of sand and a bunch of gravel. It's time to turn it into concrete. I'm gonna make white dye out of the poppies from the iron farm and then color the concrete that way. So, let's make a bunch of white concrete. And a while later, I have made a bunch of white concrete. Now it's time to spend a couple of hours turning it into actual concrete. So, let's just grab us a full inventory and start blazing. I'll be back when I've converted all of it. Alright, I have converted all of the concrete now. I also went out and got some, if I can find, some carpet. Which is the final thing I need. Well, the carpet is the final building block I need. I now need cats. Which, cats have a tendency to spawn near like iron farms and villager breeders, so hopefully there are cats nearby. Unless they can't spawn in like the spruce biome, but they should be able to. If not, then I'm gonna have to go and find some cats. Well, there are none around my villager breeder. Let's go and see if there are any around my iron farm. Well, there are no cats around my iron farm either. There is a lot of iron since it's spilling out from the sides though. Okay, didn't find any cats in the village, so I went fishing a little bit, and I got this sweet fishing rod for it. It even has mending. Anyway, I know there's a village next to where I'm gonna build the farms, or the factory, so let's just go over there and see if there are cats there. I'm planning to build a farm this way, so let's go. Alright, here's the portal to the rocket farm. So, let's jump through. Here we are. This is where I'm planning to build a rocket factory. As you can see, it's above the ocean, which is gonna severely help the creeper farm. As you can see, I put down a bunch of chests, so I'm eventually gonna bring all the stuff over here. I guess I could also... I don't really have to take the cats back to my base, I could just put them here, which is more convenient. So let's go over to the village over there and see if we can find some cats. Oh, I don't have enough spruce to build a boat. Oh well, let's swim. Oh, I saw a cat over there. And I think there's another one there as well through the grass. Hope I brought enough fish. Yeah, it should be enough. If not, then I could just fish some more fish. Fish more. Yes. Anyway, come here, cats. Come on. Yes. First down. Oh, I was not gonna do that. Come here, second cat. Go run away from me. That sounded kind of bad, but yeah. Second cat. There's one more there. Ideally 4 cats, so I don't have to breed them. Yeah, there's 4 cats. That's nice. Me. Oh. Nice. That's 3. Okay. Time to fish a bit. Oh, and they even made a baby. I probably fed the cats more than once. Nice. Right, I have 4 of the cats now, plus their little baby. Let's bring all of them back to the little platform and start mass producing them. Well, mass producing really isn't a word that fits. Yeah. Anyway, let's head back to the platform. Back at the platform. Now I'm gonna cover up the nether portal so that the cats won't run through. Then it's time to acquire a few cats. So let's do this. Before, after. Now, I haven't really acquired enough cats, but I got tired of breeding cats, so I'm just gonna start building the farm. I also completely forgot that I need a bunch of magma blocks and a bunch of glass, so I have brought that as well. Anyway, it's time to start building the farm. I'm gonna build a gunpowder farm here. So yeah, time to start building. Alright, first floor finished. I'm gonna add the cats last. All I do then is just make a hole in each platform and drop them down from the top, which is a whole lot easier than adding them on each layer. Also, I did mess up the time lapse. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna try not to do it on the next one. Anyway, time to build the rest of the floors. Alright, the main structure is done. Now, before I add the roof, I'm gonna add all of the cats, so I don't have to run into some creepers while I do this. So, all we're gonna need is a bunch of minecarts and the blocks to fill up the gaps. Let's start placing some cats. First module done, let's fill the rest. I have now added all the cats. Time to build a roof so we can actually see this thing working. Right, the roof is finished. Now things will be able to spawn down in the farm. Let's go and take a look at the collection system now. Here's the collection system. Now it's nothing fancy or complicated or anything. It's just a bunch of minecart unloaders. I don't really know who made this unloader. It might have been Ilmango, but it unloads the entire minecart at once. So yeah, there are hopper minecarts running underneath the magma blocks. And picking up the gunpowder and then just dumping them here and into these chests. As you can see, while building the roof, it made a little bit of gunpowder. So let's test the throughput of this farm. Let's AFK for like an hour and see how much we get. Alright, let's see our yield. Oh. Okay, that's quite a bit. That's definitely gonna be enough to fuel the factory. Now it's time to make a sugarcane farm so we can make some paper. So, let's go and get the resources for that. I've now acquired the resources to make the farm. And we don't really need to do anything else, so let's start building. Alright, the sugarcane farm is completed. Now, I am going to make it larger eventually, I just need more power rails. Because mining the gold for them is not really fun. So when I have a gold farm in the future, I'm gonna expand this farm. Now the last thing to do is just make some simple auto-crafters so we can auto-craft rockets. So let's just go do that right now. Now, building an auto-crafter really is not that complicated. I think the easiest place to build it as of right now is just right here. So, all we need is a 3x3 platform. And then one crafter, hopper. Then we just need to place a couple of comparators. Some more hoppers. This is supposed to be some observers, like so. Boom. A block right here. Redstone torch. Then a redstone torch here. And we just need a comparator right under there. Let's extend our platform a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. And then all we need to do is hopper. And then we just make a ring of hoppers like this and place redstone on top. Then we just need to put a single item in this hopper. Then we need to go and configure the crafters. So let's disable everything except these. Like so. And then disable everything except the middle ones. Like so. Then to start the thing, all we need to do is put some sugarcane in here. Let's first do this so it doesn't fly all into the water. Like so. And then as you can see, it's filling up with paper. And then when this eventually maxes out, I guess it's just gonna start spitting out firework rockets. Let's go and get some more sugarcane. Let's see when it reaches a stack. And let's put some gunpowder in here. Yes! Woo! We are finally making rockets. After all this time building this farm, we are finally making rockets. Oh, that's a good sight. I went and got my elytra so that we can finally fly around with the rockets we make. So, whee! Ah, this is satisfying. Anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed my rocket factory build. And I will see you next time.